Well, that is still very much on the ASU and the federal government, well, should I say, disagreements concerning the strike. Well, joining us to look at that this morning from our Abuja studios is Professor Godwin Sogolo. He's a professor of philosophy. Good morning and thanks for joining us. But again, the world is in mourning. Perhaps I would like to know your thoughts on the passing of Nelson Mandela.
I think that Nelson Mandela was
the greatest leader Africa ever produced. That is recognized internationally. And he really has no competitor than somebody that the African continent will need a lot. It takes years for Africa to produce as somebody has
world leaders all paying tribute to this man everywhere. And like the last speaker said, there's no African, very few Africans would not recognize Nelson Mandela. So it's a great leader, and we must, say that African leaders should try as much as possible to emulate this kind of leader. It's a moral leader, a political leader, it's a leader in every respect, and it's a great model for our children.
When we talk about great model and talking about leaders, I want us to bring this into perspective and talk on the ASU's strike and see how well we've been able to handle this as a people. You're also an academic. By now we thought this would have been sorted out, but as of this morning, the strike is still on.
Yes, as we mourn Nelson Mandela, we must also come back home and relate this to an event that is going to take place tomorrow, namely the burial of a great academic, Professor Festus Iyayi. Was a great leader of our school, great Nigerian, great academic, and he died in his performance of his role in trying to improve on the Nigerian educational system. It's unfortunate, may so rest in peace. Now, coming to the issue of ASU, I think to a large extent this matter has been overflowed. And
the good news is that it now appears that, within a few days, I would say a few days, maybe before the week runs out or early next week, this issue will be resolved, because the major points, that need to be sorted out have been sorted out. You will recall that there were two major issues that really are found in which actually really went on strike. The first was the revitalization of the Nigerian university system. Then the second one was the payment of outstanding allowances. Now, these issues were, discussed, particularly at the last meeting which ASU had with President Goodluck Jonathan, and that they spent over 13 hours discussing this problem, at the end of which they agreed that, there are ways in which this problem can be resolved, and this was communicated to ASU. They stressed that there was a plan, a plan rolled out that between now and 2018, the funds will be paid on the first year, that is 2013, that 200 billion naira will be paid for the revitalization of the infrastructure of Nigerian universities. And then the second one, that in fact funds have been made available earlier, that 30 billion for the payment of outstanding rent allowance that has been paid to many of the university lecturers. And the last which seemed to have a problem, what created the last problem was that ASU was then asked to go back to their various branches to consult and then to return. It was agreed that within a short period, in fact 7 days, the strike should be called off. And I also did the and it was agreed that, and we understand that about 62% of the chapters voted in favor of the strike being called off, and 38% against, which, by all, democratic principles should be yes, that the strike should be called off. But again, not to belabor this, after they came back with, what we are regarded as fresh demands. One of them was
that the 200 billion naira that was supposed to be paid in for 2013 should be paid immediately. Not only that the funds should be sent to the individual benefiting universities before they can call off the strike. There were 3 other conditions. One, that there will be a memorandum to be signed by the Attorney General of the Federation, that the 2009 agreement should be renegotiated in 2014, and that they should insert a non-victimization clause in the agreement. Now, these were fresh points that were brought up, even though some of them were discussed at the meeting with the president. But government considered that it was like shifting the goalpost.
The branches should be consulted. And we were expecting that after the consultation, it was favorable that the strike will be called off. So based on this, government nonetheless, decided that they will follow up. And so at least, open a dedicated account in the central bank, and I understand that the funds are already made available. The number of ASU members I have spoken to seem to express the optimism that the strike, in fact, will be called off as soon as possible. So I'm very optimistic about that. Let's not frog this issue too much.
We're really happy we want to share in your optimism this morning. I mean, we also know how long it's taken for the federal government and ASU to get to this particular point. And we also saw what happened. I mean, we saw the ultimatum that was issued to ASU for December the 4th. We also saw how the federal government shifted its deadline to December the 9th to allow for the burial of Professor Festus Iyayi. But did we need to get to the point where we had to call an ultimatum, to ASU, and to also hear that, the federal government has finally paid this amount, and it seemed like it took the coming of the federal government on television to announce that. Did we need to get to that point?
We're talking about a 5-month-old strike. And this strike is beginning to cripple the system. I don't think any government will sit back and allow this kind of situation to continue. What we call an automation wasn't the party, it wasn't an automation. It was simply saying that if you have a commitment to do a job, and it's beginning to look like you don't want to go on doing this job, so please go back to work. Students have been home for those long. Parents are worried, or stakeholders are worried. Please go back to work, or this might follow. I mean, that is a natural thing. It happens everywhere, not only in Nigeria. But it's unfortunate that it has to come to this point. If when ASU went and from the consultation, it came back, and people said, okay, this is our consultation. Go ahead, implement what we agreed upon, and then call off the strike immediately. We did not do that. So what is the reason it came to this point is that somewhere there's a lapse. And I believe that it is a leadership problem within ASU. I call it a leadership problem because I was once secretary of ASU at Ibadan branch, University of Ibadan branch. And if it was there, and I'm sure that this problem would have been resolved long time ago. So it doesn't, it should not be seen as an ultimatum or something that is severe on the lecturer.
Well, anyway, Professor Sogodo, we'll just take a moment and see if we can actually get your audio quality restored, okay, better quality, because we are having some howling on that particular line. While he's been speaking with us on the federal government ASUU impasse concerning this strike, and he also started off by paying his own tribute to Nelson Mandela. We'll take a moment here on Sunrise Daily, and we will return. Join us again.